How do you deal with the velocity of innovation and the competitive landscape? Because everything's getting cheaper, faster, new people coming into the space. I mean, I've never seen a space this difficult because it's moving so fast. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I see it on many different angles. I also invest in AI startups and AIS Ventures. And I think with Review.com, at some point we realized this crisis is actually kind of an opportunity, because not only should we be good at incorporating new large language models into this new productivity engine of Review.com, but we should do it within one day. So we built the entire infrastructure around the LLMs so that we can incorporate a new LM within a few hours, which is pretty non-trivial if you want to do it at an accurate level. But that's what we've been able to accomplish. So now we can actually come to our enterprise customers and say, hey, instead of you having to deal with all this change management and now re-embed all your vector databases for retrieval augmented generation and dealing with all that complexity, and every few months there's a new LM coming out, we can offer that for you, and you just don't have to worry about it, and essentially you're future-proof. So it is a lot of effort, and the space moves very quickly. You have to constantly ship new features, but also we're now working with companies that in some cases have actually tried to build their own AI internally, compared it to U.com, realized we're much more accurate and reliable at scale. We do these workshops with them, really activate different groups within the company, from HR to marketing, service, sales, research, analysts, and so on. And then they actually switch to us. So it is actually kind of it's a crisis, but for a startup in the AI space, and for people who have been in AI for over a decade, it's also an opportunity.
So there's a whole bunch of questions coming off this, but in terms of models, so you'll use whatever models that you find are most useful, whether it's, so you're basically not running the models yourselves. You're using other models and then building the front-end applications on top of.
We do both. We have our own model. We can train models. We can train models for customers. The truth is, though, most customers don't need to have their own fine-tuned model. You can actually be much more future-proof and much cheaper if you just do proper retrieval augmented generation. A lot of people forget that LMs are to some degree a garbage in, garbage out situation. If you ask a question and now you go in some search backend and you search for all of the right information, and then you feed that information from the search engine into the prompt, then if that information in the prompt is wrong, the LM cannot recover. The LM will then refer to these wrong results. Now, if the search stack works really well, then the LM stack will benefit massively. So we have our own LMs, but we also offer all the best LMs from OpenAI, Anthropic, and so on.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Look, if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and check out the video here on the right-hand side. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you're ready for more, go to realvision.com/join. I'll see you there.